Hello, hello, hello to all of my Taurians. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy Motivational Monday. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend, Taurus. Let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. We're going to talk a little bit about sacral chakra, so the things that you've been praying for can be released to you a lot sooner, so you can clear away all the debris, from the past, so that you can have clarity, like real clarity. And sacral chakra is connected to the element of water. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it and see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say, Taurus. Let's see what your cards have for you. Let's see what the message is for your reading. Let's see what the message is for your reading. The energy has already been cleared, Taurus. So let's see what your message is. Also, if you didn't know, your ruling planet Venus is in Capricorn. It entered Capricorn on the 10th. I don't know if anybody cares about that or not, but it did. So, anyway, let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Let's keep it moving forward. Okay, alrighty. Here we go. The Empress card, the Moon card. The Empress card and the Moon card, right? Empress card and the Moon card. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, right? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and also we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about somebody who feels charismatic, feels very happy, feels very free. Somebody may feel like they're left out of something, like right now, because the Five of Pentacles is about a person who feels emotionally wounded when it comes to money. Like almost like, okay, like at the root of something, because your Pentacles is dealing with your root chakra, right? So your root chakra, whereas the root chakra is about stability, stillness, planning. The sacral chakra, which is what we're going to talk about now, is with the element of water, right? And so the sacral chakra is about change. It's about flow. It's about spontaneity. The sacral chakra is about learning to be in relationship with another. So this is where you are learning how to be in relationship with your masculine side. You all are divine feminine. In a sacral chakra, like if you feel like you have any blockages when it comes to money, remember, the energy of money comes from source. It doesn't come from human. It comes directly from source, God, Most High, whatever you refer to God as or self as. So, but anyway, it looks like somebody feels like they're left out in the cold, like. And source is saying to you, you have the key to your vault. You just have to flush away some other things. Like if there's any toxins. Like the sacral chakra is developed between the ages of 8 and 14. And sacral chakra is a period of hormonal change, sexual awakening, deals with intimacy, your joy, your emotions, your creativity, your surrender. So if that was out of alignment at a younger age, it's like there's like this still like bottleneck. It could be like somebody's like this clogging of something in your spirit where somebody is not experiencing their creativity is almost, it's like stifled. It's like something is stuck there. So let's see if we can get it unstuck. Again, sacral chakra is going to help you. Sacral chakra music, let me be clear. Sacral chakra music is going to help you to get that unstuck. Like, a person could be like a songwriter or something and feels like, I feel like I have writer's block. I think that's what it's called. I feel like I have writer's block. I just feel like I can't come up with more creative ideas. Like I feel like I'm left out of an industry. I feel like, I'm the creativity is not coming, right? And so part of it too is like something from somebody's past. This is where the distraction comes in. Like something from somebody's past is like emotionally is trying to rear its ugly head. So it could be some people talking about you from, the past, people that don't have access to you anymore, like they're part of your past. You could have been in some kind of tricky relationship and somebody could be, talking about you, and that could be trying to come down into your spirit. That's a distraction, further, distracting you from, or you could feel like somebody online is following you, or like this person right here, it's like somebody's following somebody, and sources like, I'm going to keep you walking past your something, your shadow self. It could be like somebody's dealing with their shadow self. Let me put these cards down for a second so you can see. It could be like something like you having to deal with something from your past is trying to rear its ugly head and trying to almost bait you into vibrating low. And that could be, like I said, taking up space. Water is going to flush all of that out. Like, you know what, let me detox from that. Let me flush all of those negative thoughts out from something that could have happened in the past. Well, it could have been a tricky situation. So it could have been a tricky situation. And source says, in order for you to move forward, I need you all to just continue working hard, nose to the ground, emotionally detached from that. And again, every time we have a full moon, like you see a moon here, something rears its ugly head. And so at some point, somebody's going to have to figure out, okay, I really need to flush that out of my system. I really want to move on with my life. Like, why is that still coming up after it's something, something from the past, right? Sacral chakra music is going to help you flush all of that out. Not only that, some of you all may have gemstones and crystals around your house and forgot just how powerful they are. So if you have carnelian, moonstone, coral, fire opal, orange calcite, amber, some of those stones, hey, wash them off, sit them under that moonlight. If it's during the day, sit them out under that sunlight, remove all that stale energy off of it so you can charge it. You can supercharge it, right? If you have those jasmine, orange blossom, fennel, rose, sage, essential oils, put them in your diffuser. You want to awaken your creativity again, right? And so, also, another thing you can do too, Taurus, if you feel like, okay, you feel like your creative juices aren't flowing, right? Is before you put on your sacral chakra music or listen to your meditation music where there's water flowing in the background so you can flush all the toxins out of your spirit that you can't see, is to pray. Talk to source and say, expose to me what's still in my spirit that I need to release, that I need to part ways with or forgive, or something that could have that you feel like could have affected your money to some degree. There's the Eight of Pentacles, there's the Ten of Pentacles. So source really wants somebody to be rich. Like, source really wants somebody to be very, very wealthy, because there's a lot of money that keeps coming up in your cards. We have Eight of Pentacles. We have legacy wealth right here. This is you and your person, whether it's you and your person in business or romantically, where there's kids, like your grandkids, nieces, nephews, whomever in your family, very wealthy. So source is really trying to help somebody with something, and there's big money in your cards too, Taurus. So again, this is about parting ways with something that happened in your past, where it's almost tempting you to, like, something like the ugliness to rear its head. And see, again, you got to be careful about the energies around you that could be instigating that too, because the full moon is going to remind you, hey, this is something that you have an opportunity to release. That's what the full moon does to everybody. This is an opportunity for you to toss it into a burning bowl, because you don't want this thing to drag you down to a lower frequency, right? And also, source is saying, move on from it. Move on from it. You may have felt like, okay, it burned me here, burn me here, burn me here. I'm sick and tired of it. So somebody's like, pack up and move on from it, because it's going to weigh you down. And so something from your past, good and well, you don't want it back. You're like, I wouldn't let that energy back into my spirit and let into my space, even if I saw a pig fly. And there's the pig fly. You don't want it back in your space. So something, like I said, see all of this water here? It was something that you had deep emotions about. And it was overwhelming for somebody. Like, to even think about it is overwhelming, right? And so source is saying it's time to part ways with it. It's time to flush it out. Get the water going. Take a spiritual bath, spiritual shower. Get your burning bowl out. Pray over it. Listen to your sacral chakra music, but it's time to heal from something. Like somebody, what I don't see yet, because I haven't pulled these cards yet, but let me see something. Hold on. Let's see what these cards have to say. Here we have the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. We have two cards that come out here. We have the Lover's card, okay. We also have the Hangman, the Magician card, and also the Temperance card. Okay. This could have been with somebody that you had kids with, Okay, okay, let me see. Hold on, because there's several messages coming through. Okay, so this could have been with somebody that you had kids with, Taurus. Because we got the Magician card here. Magician card is attached to Mercury, which is not retrograde. The Lovers card is attached to Gemini. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, right? So it could have been somebody that you were felt like was your twin flame and you had kids with the energy, right? But Source is saying to you, um, Source is saying to you, and if you didn't have kids with them, again, only take what resonates with you. But it's like some ugliness. It's like the relationship was tricky. Maybe something was done behind your back or something like that. And Source is trying to get you to raise your frequency and just let it fall by the wayside. So if there's any embarrassment, is there any shame or anything attached to it? Maybe you either have kids with them or you were thinking about having kids with them at some point or whatever it is. And Source is saying, no, just be patient with yourselves. Like, believe in love again. Believe that your twin flame actually exists. It could have been a tricky relationship. You all are, earth signs are pretty family oriented signs, Two of Pentacles came out too. So again, Source is really trying to get somebody busy with, like, staying busy with making your money, with coming up with creative ideas. Here we have the King of Wands. This is a person who is in a very powerful position. You could be in a leadership position of inspiring people, whether it's, church or government or private sector or something. Somebody's in a leadership position where you have a position to inspire people, but when you feel like you left out of something like somebody feels like they're emotionally wounded when it comes to money, and money is also connected to people, right? So like somebody could feel like, okay, why haven't I found my person yet? That's also the energy of money. Or I feel like I have everything but I have except that, like, what is it? And so Source wants somebody to deal with something that's still lodged in their spirit that you can't physically see. It's something like somebody try to, like, you know how sometimes people try to bury things from the past and like try to put on a strong face. It's like something. So, and Source is trying to, it's like once you deal with something that emotionally has wounded you when it came to your money and flush all of that out, it's like getting rid of all the toxic something energy, emotion, something left in your, like a nasty taste, like a horrible taste, something left in your mouth. That's when everything else is going to come rushing in. The at least 8 streams of income, your person, creative ideas for at least multiple streams of, just like all of that. So here we have look to the stars. In case you don't have, this is speaking about a moon calendar, right? So in case you don't have an electronic moon calendar, check it out. I talk about all the moon phases on my channel. So we have 8 major moon phases, but I at least talk about 4 of them on my channel. So right now we're currently still feeling the effects of, it's kind of like you're feeling the effects between the full moon in Gemini and then the last quarter moon in Virgo. So clear messages are coming through your dreams and all of that, but it's time to release negativity. Like something from your past, like somebody could have, it felt like a scorpion sting, for somebody where you just felt like, okay, I can't recover from this. But Source is like, okay, you did recover from it. It's in your past. I need you to, pour water over it, let the air hit it so you can heal from it, because it's too tempting to it's like somebody is like remembering the depth of the emotion, attached to it. So there could also, since it says Scorpio, there could also be somehow a Scorpio was attached to it to some way. Somebody could have Scorpio somewhere in their chart, but again, be very careful. Be very, very, very careful. So 17, I am independent, right? Here we go. The number for money again, the money exchange number. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. That's right. Your number is 17. Let's pull one last card, Taurus, before we go ahead and close this out. But I'm telling you, like, all you have to do, Um, and when you listen to the sacral chakra music, don't just listen to it one time. And this is what I've been telling everybody. It's like, don't just listen to it one time and think, okay, oh, my dreams aren't as vivid as I thought they were. There's still some blockages. You gotta like really add this to your routine, daily routine. Like I'm listening to sacral chakra music every night when I go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm listening to my meditation music. I'm meditating. I'm all of this to flush out something so that you can move forward. Affirmations for agility. I act with skill and grace. My effort is valuable. I move quickly towards my highest goals. I may fall 7 times, but I rise up 8 times. I am continuously improving. I am my only competition. Daily improvement is my highest concern. Yep, that is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. And go open up your vault. It's time for you to open up your vault, right? But it's something that somebody needs to flush out, having to do with a tricky past relationship, having to do with maybe you had kids with that person, or maybe you all were, like I said, lovers or married, or something having to do with a tricky past. When source is saying to you, you know you don't want the energy back. It could be several people. You could have been married several times or in several relationships. You're like, I know I don't want the relationship back, but it doesn't have to be with bitterness, because Source is trying to flush all of that out too, so you can raise your frequency and get to this a lot quicker, right? So sacral chakra music is going to help you. Also, water Watsu helps. Emotional release techniques. You can look these up on YouTube for free. Hip opening yoga poses is also another one. I'm getting massage, and also juice fast can also help you to flush all these things out too. But sacral chakra music is going to be key. You'll see. That's what I have for you. So like I said, your focus should be opening up that vault to the life that you know that you deserve. And Venus entering Capricorn should just pour more of a like, I'm more serious about creating a life that I absolutely love. That is what I have for you, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.